Good evening, everyone who is watching the stream of VD right on air. Welcome to my another short one. I have an excuse for today, actually a couple excuses. First one, it's my second stream of the day. The first one happened on Space Melody Lab channel a little bit earlier. Usually we do it on Friday. When it's Friday, you on Space Melody Lab, but because of my personal actually busyness, not business, business. I'm going to be busy. So my personal business, I'm going to be just not available on Friday. So my normal evening time might not be available. So I'll have to do quite some things tomorrow. Though I might get time to stream in the evening, I might not get it. We'll see how it goes. But today, just a little bit of GeoGuessr, and I will have to go to bed. Because tomorrow I'm expected to do a full day at the office. Sushi bar. We are speaking Russian here. But this looks very southern. So this is like Russian. Uh-huh. The city is called Partizansk. But this is called Suchan. Interesting place. Looks pretty strange. So Partizansk looks southern, though I am not sure. Maybe we just got it on a bright day. But Partizan Square, Russia is so freaking big. Okay, this looks like a bus station. It feels like, I know that's just a parking. Partizansk. That sort of rings a bell. So it's like, in Partizansk, there's a street called Partizanskaya Street. Thank you for this. Okay, we have buses. These are intercity buses. Partizansk to where? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Almost there. Is it far east of Russia? So I'm sure we are in Partizansk now. Is it like far east? Societe Generale. Rosbank. Well, Rosbank in Russia, that's pretty much Societe Generale. Societe Generale Group used to be, of course. Everything used to be. So we have like evergreens. Vladivostok. Yep, Vladivostok. I was right. I was actually right. Yeah, there was a sign to Nakhodka, so Partizansk is here. Okay, not small place. Leninskaya Street. I think we are currently on it, going northeast. Vinlab. There was, yeah, the parking and Vinlab. Wine, pretty much lab. And this is Partizanskaya Автокасса. That sounds pretty insane, to be honest. So, so we spawned on this street called Shorsa. Shop Mercury. Okay. Are you Mercury shop. No, you're called Suchan, which is a pretty strange name. But we're on Shores 16. Do we have names? That's... Are you sure 16? That seems to be a hospital? Well, they have ultrasound in there. Are you the hospital? No, we're a little bit too close. That used to be something. Now they don't look like they're anything. So... Овощи, фрукты, it's this one. Vegetables and fruits. Start. Okay, this is 16 then. And 18 is here. This is 16, yep. For some reason not numbered. Everything is, but not this one. So we're currently like here. Okay. Welcome to Partizansk. I guess Vladivostok. Is it Oblast? Is it Krai? Let's actually take a look. Khabarovsk Krai. Yeah? Khabarovsk. No. Primorsky. Vladivostok is the capital of Primorsky Krai. Right? Yeah. Learning something every day. Vladivostok is pretty much like one of the capitals, eastern capitals of Russia, people would call it, but the area of it, the first level of territorial division territory name would be not Vladivostok related, but called Primorsky Krai. Oh, okay. Bedrock. Yeah. Oops. Do not do this, please. But this is an interesting one. Disappeared. Still a little bit wet. Yeah, it disappears, unfortunately. Nothing in English. Okay. Still wet. I cannot even recognize the well, I mean, cannot even tell what language of India this is. Okay. Okay, again, nothing in Latin. Some tractors being sold. An address is, yeah. Okay, the area, oh, bikes, nice. Bicycles. The area is super nice. Well, the area is super busy, I mean, and nice, it has a ton of everything. John Deere ad, but unfortunately that everything doesn't have anything in Latin for us, let alone English. RTO camp, that's the only thing. RTO camp. Quite some tractors here. Some of them are being sold by the look of it. Can we please get through this herd group, whatever they are, of cows? The checkpoint. Proper checkpoint, but I'm not seeing anything meaning. Chat something. Do they have it written on those? Crap. Chats something chats here. Oh god. Mojon deer. Iojon deer. Yeah. When all of a sudden we got a completely different kind of the road. I just starts over there. What was that? Probably would have had something in English if I could get close. And we are leaving the place. On one side, maybe that's good. On another side, maybe that's not good. Though the road seems to be pretty wide. So, what part of India that would be? Not south, definitely. Technically, looks a little bit like Bengal to me. Not sure if it is though. I try to base it on a lot of my guesses on languages, alphabets and whatnot, but in this case, I have a lot to learn, let's put it that way. That was a truck. Okay, super nice road, I would say here. Though I wish we had some signs on it. Gonna get ya. Good evening, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. Hope everything is going, let's put it that way. Not going to raise anybody expectations, just going already would be good. I myself been pretty busy last couple days and go what the I will like oh yeah, that's the imagery we are going to have from now on. No, I think the Google Street View decided we had to just dive under the bridge for a little bit. On the bridge we had to dive under. Okay. Oops. More amazing imagery. So cool. So amazing. Do we have a chance to get back to normal? Got a new job to get you out of the house? Well, congrats. That's a pretty serious move. If you were retired. So much for retirement. Yeah. That's a serious move. Okay, we are going back and we are going in this direction. So it was something like maybe Chattisar, something like this area on that almost destroyed sign. Gonna get ya. Cool, nice. That's very nice. If it's not a secret, what would it be? Okay, so probably we are in Chattisarh, and that's pretty much everything here. Okay, let's see if we can maybe extract something from here. Greeter at Walmart. Cool. It's like the proper one, the big one. Payments Bank, Airtel. Branch. No. There's something that looks like in English, but interesting. There's Swaraj. It's like their tractor brand. They have some. I've seen some tractors already. There's something. I see. No, that's a legit way, a legit thing. What police? What police? So one of these. Chattisarh. I read it right. So that's the state. We have the state, but we're inside that state. And these states are in size of a country. Yeah. Okay, we're going to be destroyed by India, but India is hardcore. Oops, I didn't see that one. Kotri, Dali. Okay, that's like literally the only sign here. Honka, Kotri, anything like this. Even with road numbers. Dalijraha. Yeah, it's probably all pretty small. We found the only sign in this place, but it was a little bit too late. So, here. Chattisarh is not a small state. Okay. The place was called God knows. Manpur. Manpur. Herkata. I'm just looking around. Yeah. That stuff is not really on the map. Well, that sign probably was super old. I'm just at least looking like for the toponyms from that sign, like that Kotla or Kotka place. Yeah. No. So that sign, Kahaka, that's the closest one. It was barely readable. So, well, we tried. But that's India for you. Sometimes you just need time. Hello there. American road signs. But this doesn't look like the states, I would say. Let's see if I'm right. Picnic area. Maybe it is. Maybe it's Canada. Oh, okay. That's like where are you from? Where are you from? I didn't see. Bunker. Texas. Okay. That one was from Texas. And obviously this is Texas too. You can't afford driving while intoxicated. What was that on the sign? Inebriated. Texas, Texas, Texas. Okay, Texas. Yeah, Texas kind of looks a little bit like other parts of America's orchard tree county line. Okay, county is not on the map, unfortunately. Or hill tree, orchard, whatever. I cannot even pronounce it. So we crossed into some county. But these are not helpful. I wish they were on the map, but they are. Only the first level of territorial division actually plays a super bad joke with the UK, because the first level of territorial division in the UK is like England, Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland. That's it. No, like those Worcestershire, Nottinghamshire, Othershire, nothing like that you get on the map of the UK on Google, especially in this game. I don't know, maybe there are other games, there are other maps. Okay, registered with all the info. No name of the company. Well, the company is here. No town of the company. So at least in states, you get actual states as the first level of territorial division. States and territories and whatnot. 281 Farm Road. You are not going to find that one. Don't even try. That's 70 Texas. Getting some oil. Well, the one that was transporting the cattle, that had actually registration, town of registration. So we are on 70 Texas. It's vertical. 70 Texas. Is it like 70 miles per hour, or the number of the road? It says Texas. I mean, who would put that on speed limit signs? I guess maybe people in Texas. Yeah, might be the route number. Yeah, sure. So, getting some oil here. Amarillo. So, they are obviously drive around. Obviously. But if they are Texan, then they might be not that far away from where they're registered. So Maria is here. Okay. Well, kinda looks like maybe. Another one was from a place called, I think, on B. Do we have 70? 70 state. That would be around, I think, 70. There is, and it's vertical. Oh boy. It doesn't have a lot of settlements on it. We immediately found 70 though. There was a State Road 281, I think. Farm Road. So that you should be able to find only if you trace the whole 70. Okay, let's go back. Let's go south. Picture's slightly different here. We're getting some hills all of a sudden. Is it ruins? Or just piles of rocks or something? sort of kind of prairies, I would say it would be. Highway number, so 70 is, yeah, it is vertical, but you got to be, I mean, it doesn't have a lot of settlements on it. Cannot even see, like, I don't know, farms, ranchos here. We are just going south. Sorta. Well, I mean, the driveways are here. Stop. That's a warning sign. Why is it green though? Passing link 2 miles. Thank you. Helpful as heck. North River Road. Okay, that's something. North River Road. In both directions. Dugout Creek. North River Road and Dugout Creek. You trying to tell me I'll have to trace 70 here? Actually, where? Yeah. 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 You gotta be kidding me. It's like... No way. Canadian River. Is it even... Yeah. Good luck looking for that Canadian River on the map. You gotta be kidding me. There's no even water in the bed. Supposed to be on the map, but who freaking knows? Thank you. This was very, very informational. That screen there. Yeah, warning signs. So 70 Texas, maybe not that far away from Amarillo. And that's all we get. Not a single settlement. Hey. What did you just... Okay, okay, amazing. Thank you very much for this. So this road they actually kind of filmed, kind of photographed a lot. Thank you. Is that a sign? That's a sign that I... Pampa, Miami. Pampa. Miami is here. Pampa's just ahead of us. Uh-huh. Like somewhere here. That's all. That's all I can do. 48 kilometers. Okay. Way farther. I traveled all the way to Pampa. Miami is just, well, goes. There's a place called Canadian. So... So I think I didn't make it to Periton. I think I was close, but I didn't make it. And of course, whatever this is, Ochiltree County, they don't have a capital of this name. Ochel tree. Okay. Well, Panhandle. Well, Panhandle. Florida has Panhandle, right? Not. What are you doing? Stop. Not the Texas. Not this state. So we spawned pretty much in the most emptiest part of the 70. Cactus, Texas. So like, I'm not far away from Amarillo, so the trucks are still something we can sort of rely on carefully, but we can rely on them. Okay, this is Latin America. $17 something. Louis Arca Gonzalez. Max 11. I do not think it's going to be like Max 17 or 11. Okay, Senador. Algeciras. Almoloya de Algeciras. Municipio de Almoloya. Almoloya de Algeciras. That's the municipality. Okay. Higuera. Interesting. Mariachi, группа Версатиль. So let's see if we maybe get any info on what this road really is, because that sign 17 or 11 max, I would say supposed to mean this is like a federal road. Almoloy de Algeciras. So I got the name right at the max. Very nice, but what's the state? Well, Estado de Mexico. Entre las Rocas. Texcaltitlan, so that's the center, I think. They have names like this here somewhere, usually. A lot. Yeah. But here too, so east of Puebla. Puebla. Where was Puebla? You already caught it? Uh-huh. The area is right, so we might expect to see like 11 here. Might expect, might not expect. And if it's like the right 11, it would be on a shield. Okay. Hi, people. Selling something. By the look of it, honey and God knows what. Apples, onions. So this is obviously a very jungly part, but that we already can C. Maloyes. Edomex. What's Edomex? Is it a party? Oops. Almaloy del Quizirus. Yep, okay. It's like a big place. Stop. Claudia Scheinbaum. Presidenta. Okay. Pum, 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 pum. Carpinteria. Guess why? Guess what it is? Okay, we need a state. Come on, can we have the state? It's so strange that I haven't seen the state yet. This place is obviously very well populated. This is like agglomeration. Super. That one's destroyed. Sorry, what was that one? Almaloya, Texcaltitlan. Interesting, Texcaltitlan. It's like it's something like important. Gobernadora of which state? Mex. What's the state? I don't think there is a state like this. Texcaltitlan? Is there? There's state of Mexico. There's this one. So maybe we are here. Because we are not seeing anything else but just this. There is 11, but not of the right shield. Okay. It goes here. San Lorenzo Toxica. Wanna live in a place called San Lorenzo Toxica? The closest we get, it's like Tipanaloya. Where's 11? 17 mid top. 17. Right name too. Where? I was looking for 17's here. Just above the map. Looks good. Are you sure? I'm not seeing it. I'm looking at 70. It's not like Texcaltitlan. It's a different one. All the names are similar. Tlaxcaltitlan, if you're talking about Tlaxcoapan, it's a different one. I'm not seeing Tlaxcaltitlan. I mean, close, but 17 does not continue. And where's Almaloya? Maybe 17 goes here. Tula. There's a big city in Russia called Tula. "17 and 11, they are close one way or another." Okay, I don't know. I'm just going to put it somewhere in here because that's the best what we have. What you propose, that's the best one. And it was somewhere completely in a different place. Tlaxcaltitlan, yeah, Almaloya de Alquiciras. And it was, the road was 10. Whatever it was, the road was 10. So not 17, not 11. I wouldn't have found it. It was in a different place. And it was invisible. And I would have never looked here at the road number. Like, the route number was completely different. Yeah, that was barely possible to find. So, but that's like a big agglomeration here. And what state? Let's see what state it was. So, if Toluca in the same state as everything else. Okay, what if you go in this direction and look for the state board? State of Mexico, yeah. State of Mexico. Mexico. So, yeah. That was super confusing. So, was there a way to get out of there? Not really. To Buenos Aires. To get even more confused. So, only a sign to Toluca would have saved us. But again, that we kind of already knew that we would be in the same state as Toluca. Tlaxcaltitlan. Yeah. That was hard. The riding. Okay, people in the UK by the look of it. Northumberland National Park. That's like Northumberland. Here it is. Okay. We are here. What's next? Have I been to this place? Because I somehow know about Northumberland, where it is. Roughly where it is, of course. It seems to be pretty big. Okay, the road seems to be pretty busy. Yeah, same here. Same here. One funny thing, I hear a lot about North Carolina and nothing about South Carolina. Like nothing's happening in South Carolina. The bow rig. And we are going which direction? Northwest. Okay, this direction. It's like an inn or something, but maybe it's in a place called like that. Okay, maybe not. Oh, hi. The Bellwether Gallery. Tea room. Yeah, not really. Nice mini. Okay, we are entering something. Tea room. That doesn't look like we have any tea. Bellwether Gallery. The old rig. Okay, something's happening there. There's like tents. The bow rig. Okay. Camping. Well, Bellwether bow rig. But I haven't seen the name of the settlement. Usually they would be named with signs. So you can stay in Northumberland in your own tent, but around this place only. I mean, the Bellwether Gallery. They call it a gallery because it's like a big, sort of looking a little bit like a huge barn place with like big windows, long. Crap, I don't want to lose this one because Bellwether pretty much sends us to very specific, I suppose, place. But the problem with Northumberland is that I'm not seeing just a lot of settlements around. Okay, are you a settlement? What the hell are you? Lanehead. Hello. That's Lanehead. That's the Borik, and the place was called Charlton, but did not actually deserve its own sign by the look of it. Bellingham. So we spawned somewhere around Bellingham, I suppose. River Tyne, yeah. So that's the riding. And if we go like back. Yeah, we enter immediately, I think, this, whatever this is, this place. Are you the riding? That's Richardson and Son. But you sure look a lot like riding, to be honest. Because this is already the gallery. And there's not a lot of buildings on this road otherwise. So, and this is of course Bellingham. Very narrow roads. Riverdale Hall. Yep. So I think this is our place. So it's on a hill, and then there is a sorta kinda something that looks like a bridge, I think. Sorta maybe a little bit like it. And here we go. Whatever that the riding was, it's not on the map. Instead, we have Richardson, HW, and Son. Yeah. Lanehead saved us. Cool. I guess not the very center of Northumberland National Park. Kilderhead National Nature Reserve. Yeah. Camping somewhere in the middle of here. That would be... Yeah, that's almost like Scotland at this point. So I guess on the borders, at the borders, things get kind of fused together. Plus, well, Scotland is, of course, is a little bit... has been a little bit in Anglified, Anglificated. So, yeah, but you start seeing, of course, more Scottish things. So, that's Newcastle upon Tyne. Yeah, okay. As far out of London as you can. Well, sorta, yeah. No, you can get farther. You can get to these places. Like a place called Twat, and this place has... What? Really? There's Twat here, but... Yeah, there is. And then there is like... Twat here. On both islands, mainland. They're called mainland, all of them. North Isles. They kind of wanted to drill oil around them, I think, and then stopped. Someone didn't like them. Yeah. So that's like Arctic. That's like, well, in Norway that would be considered south, but still. Yeah. Okay. So we have the results. They are not amazing. Only 2 5Ks and huge mistakes pretty much, but very diverse today. First one, we got Russia, Far East region, Primorsky Krai. Primorsky Krai. It seems like that I didn't know that the territorial area, administrative territorial division unit, the Vladivostok would be the capital of, is not related by the name of it to Vladivostok in any way. The name says Primorsky Krai, so it's like by the sea. Gonna get you. You weren't distracting. It's all absolutely okay, because we did not really... when it was bad because we didn't really have a lot of chances. So let's put it that way, not because of somebody getting distracted. So, Partizansk, I heard of the place. Partizansk. So, heard of the place. Though, yeah, I needed quite some time to figure out, well, 5 minutes actually, not that lot, to figure out that we were here in this far eastern part of Russia. So, by the way, I have been to, when I was like 3 or 2 years old, I have been to this place. See, it's called Heihe. For some reason, Google Street View, Google Maps, they show you the name of the city that's on the Chinese side. But here on the Russian side, there's a place called Blagoveshchensk. And I have been to that place when I was like, I don't know, 2-3 years old. So I actually managed to kind of travel across Russia. So, born here, lived here, somehow ended up being here. My grandma is from here and currently living like around here, which is not typical in Russia. Mobility is low actually in Russia. And yeah, why was it? Why it was Blagoveshchensk even for me? Because that's my grandfather's grandfather's family. They're from here. Initially from Ukraine. During Stalin times, they got moved forcefully from Ukraine to this place to settle there somewhere, not in Blagoveshchensk, somewhere around. So, and yeah, they lived there in that area. So, pretty much. And so, my grandfather, the father of my mother, he is from this area. My grandmother, the mother of my mother, she's from this area, but I think they met in this place in Tomsk when they were studying like mountain engineering. What's the right name for it? At the university there, So yeah, pretty much. I'm more like from this part of Russia than from European part. So partially Buratian, I think. Okay, so that was number one. Vladivostok sent us on quite a trip down the memory lane. Number two was India, and I was lucky to figure out that it was Chhattisgarh state of India, and that was pretty much it. I was lucky to learn even that. Seems to be like a gigantic state. Well, I guess that's it. Every time I see this place, and it's hard not to see it because it's pretty big, Lucknow. Is it really because of the English colonizers, or does it mean something in like one of the Indian languages? Hopefully it brings you luck. Yeah. So there's not a lot of actually somehow English names. I think Bhutan has a place called Trashigang. Yeah. But that's, I think, definitely something in local language. Trashigang. So, number three was a little bit of Texas. We got close, but we got unlucky with the road in Texas. So I almost made it to Periton. I didn't know. I turned around and almost made it to Pampa. We knew that we were not that far away from Amarillo. Wait a second. Was there a place called... Did I just see something familiar? Not that far away from Amarillo. Well, they have Turkey actually in Texas. I have seen something here, but I'm not sure what it was. Means hidden in Bengali. Trashigang? Cool. Or Lucknow. Lucknow is definitely not hidden, too big. Okay, I think. Oh, I like this name. Doesn't look to be especially big, but just good night. Lucknow means hidden. Okay. Thank you. A little bit too big to actually be hidden. We found an interesting place in Texas, though. Just good night. Kinda nice. So that was Texas. I just had to be a little bit more like pushy, but I kinda, well, was a little bit all over the place. Okay. That was number 3. Number 4. Number 4. That was Mexico. Actually, the state of Mexico. Not like the state as a country, but the state or like first level of territorial division of Mexico. And that was pretty hard because we found a road that was numbered as 17 or 11. Hard to see it was, but and turned out it was 10, so we didn't have any chances. This agglomeration around Texcaltitlan and San Andres, all of a sudden. Texcaltitlan, and the other one was Almaloy de Alquiciras. Yeah, this one interesting. Did we drive all the way to Almaloya? Okay, so pretty big places, but sort of a little bit away from everything. As I said, maybe only a sign to Toluca would have saved us. Maybe it was an old sign. Did I though? I don't think I ever learned anything about Mexico renumbering things. Maybe somebody else, not me. Maybe somebody else. But you kind of can see the signs of that. Literally, it was a sign that looked like it was a sign of renumbering. The state of that sign was a sign of renumbering. So, indicating something like that going on. So we got destroyed. At least it was the same state. And number 5 was 5K in the United Kingdom. So in Northumberland National Park, close to Scotland. Yeah, it's not Scotland. Is it divided in like Scottish part and English part? I guess. So the place doesn't really have a lot of settlements, but we managed to drive to one. I should have tried to go back first, but I just pushed through this time and ended up in Lanehead, and the rest was just history. There was a nice place called the Bowrig and Belvedere Gallery. Seems to be like it's a really gallery. Maybe Google thinks it's a real gallery, like picture exhibition. But I think it's like, you know what they call a conservatory in the UK, in England. Sort of greenhouse type addition to your house. Pretty much like addition to your house, a small add-on with like lots of windows. So that's what they call conservatory. Sort of terrace with a roof and some windows. Well, not windows really, just glass. What would you call it in like in American? Okay, so but the last one was at least 5k. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Let's call it a day here. Was nice to do a little bit of that. Tomorrow going to be another busy day, so I actually got to go. Commonly refers to raised upper level sitting area, theater, church halls, as well as low narrow rooms such as shooting gallery. Yeah. So it was more like a long and narrow. That's why maybe it was a gallery. A barn type building, but with lots of lines of windows, lines of glass panes. So okay, thank you very much for watching, everybody. YouTube people, thank you very much for watching on YouTube. Leave a like if you like this one. Quite some talking we've done tonight. So my excuse for tonight is that first, I'm pretty busy, unfortunately. Second, this is my second stream of the day. Because of me being busy, we kind of moved the Space Melody Lab stream from Friday to Thursday, to today. So, and we actually managed to write a pretty nice tune. Well, kind of produce, wouldn't call it produce, but we definitely dialed in the sound the way we would really like it. The way we dialed in almost exactly what we wanted to on Space Melody Lab tonight. So if you'd like to take a look, look at the end of the stream, like last like 15 minutes. So that's when we got it dialed in. So yeah, YouTube people, already addressed you. Twitch people, thank you for watching on Twitch. Some lurkers tonight, always nice to see you. Gonna get you, thank you for talking and keeping me in company. Always nice to have some. Doesn't happen all that often when I play GeoGuessr. So who to read? Give me a second. Yeah, maybe somebody we've never read it before. I guess we gotta try. Let's take a look at the GeoGuessr section. To be honest, I haven't rated other people playing GeoGuessr in a while. So let's see. Let's see. So if you can read this person. The chat's not limited. They are doing a little bit of GeoGuessr to kinda close the stream out. Can we read them? Yes. Let's go and say hi to Aubrey Cadabra. Nice name, Aubrey Cadabra. The link's in the chat, and I will see you all tomorrow. Though I'm going to be busy tomorrow, but when usually the normal people get busy, so in the office, and then maybe in the evening I get some time to stream. See ya tomorrow. That's it for tonight. Goodbye and good night.